Wladimir hasn't made a decision. If he retires on that fight, he had such a great run in the heavyweight division. There will be no better way to go out. That was just a tremendous fight. I really think it's 50-50. Every time I talk to him, it's almost like he's torn both ways. We'll naturally support him either way he decides. If he decides to take the rematch, that's one the fans will look forward to. Those are the words of Tom Loeffler, the promotional representative of Wladimir Klitschko, K2 Promotions, which is actually the Klitschko promotional company. Tom Loeffler is the guy who runs the day-to-day business at the Klitschko promotional company. There were a lot of people, based on what Eddie Hearn had come out and said in the last few weeks, who were declaring that the Joshua Klitschko rematch was on and it was happening. It was as good as done. I'm not sure why, because there was no contract signed. Klitschko hadn't made any official statement, nothing on social media. To me, the silence speaks volumes from the Klitschko team. To me, it showed that Wladimir is really not sure about this rematch. He's still contemplating, and now we've heard it from the horse's mouth, Tom Loeffler, that Wladimir is still 50-50 about it. I think one of the reasons that he's 50-50 about it, he when it came to the Tyson Fury rematch, he jumped at the chance. It was very shortly after that first fight that Klitschko came out and said, yep, I want the rematch straight away. Let's go. Because he didn't take a beating against Tyson Fury. And he didn't feel as though he'd given his best. Whereas against Anthony Joshua, he felt as though he trained as hard as he could possibly train, and he'd given his best in the ring. Apart from maybe not throwing a few more punches to finish, to try and finish Joshua off after he dropped him, for the rest of the fight, he felt like he'd given his best. That was certainly the sharpest Wladimir Klitschko I'd seen for, several performances, and most people would agree. So when you've really given your best, or you feel like you've given your best, and you still end up getting knocked out, it's more traumatic. It's a harder thing to come back from. It's a more bitter pill to swallow than when you go in against the guy and he fiddles and messes you around for 12 rounds and you just never really get your shots off. Mentally, he probably felt like, I can still beat Fury. He didn't knock me out. He didn't hurt me. So I just need to throw a few more punches and I'll get to him. But against Joshua, you feel like he tried his best and he still got knocked out. So that's why I feel like the longer we have to wait, the less likely this fight is actually going to take place, this rematch of Wladimir Klitschko. And to be honest with you, as great as the first fight was, I don't really want to see a rematch for some reason. I feel like Joshua's going to win easy a second time around. I might be wrong. Maybe Klitschko will, knock him out, but I'm just following my intuition at the moment. And I just feel like Joshua will win easier the second time around. And it might even be a bit of an anticlimax after the first fight was so great. I don't know. I struggle to believe that Klitschko can raise his game to that level again. Maybe I'm wrong. I didn't think he'd be able to raise his game to the level he did in the first fight. So, we'll see. Drop your comments in the comment section below, people. Let me know how you feel about these words from Tom Loeffler speaking to Sky Sports News. He says Wladimir is 50-50 about whether he's going to take the fight or not. I want to know when the deadline is, when Klitschko has to make his decision by it, because he can't keep Anthony Joshua hanging like a puppet on a string forever. He has to make a decision about whether he's going to take the rematch or let Joshua go ahead and fight Kubrat Pulev. So, yeah. Drop your comments in the comment section below, people, if you've got any more info on it, or if you just want to voice your opinion. It's all good.